One WhatsApp message. 50,000 people lost money. Here's how it happened. This isn't rare. In 2024 alone, task-based job scams cost people worldwide over $10 billion. Most victims never see it coming. It started like any other week for her. Rent was due, money was tight, and she was doing what half the internet does when times get hard. Scrolling for something, anything, that could pay fast. She'd applied to 20 jobs that month, heard back from exactly 0. Her phone buzzed on the kitchen counter, next to a half-finished coffee and a laptop full of unanswered applications. A message from a number she didn't recognize. For a second, she almost swiped it away like the other 17 unread messages already sitting there. But this one didn't look like a scam. No broken English, no obvious red flags, just a friendly hello. Hi, we're hiring for a simple online task role, flexible hours, $30 an hour, no experience required. A logo, a company name real enough to Google later, and one question at the bottom, interested? No pressure, no urgency, not yet. She'd seen the warnings online, everyone has, and still. Curiosity won. She typed one word back. Yes. She hit send, without knowing what that one word was about to cost her. She'd just said yes to a stranger's job offer over WhatsApp. What happened over the next 48 hours is exactly how this scam pulls people in. No interview, no CV, no red tape, just a simple first task, dropped straight into the chat. Like and share these 5 videos, screenshot each one, send them back when you're done. It took her 4 minutes. She sent the screenshots, half expecting silence back. Instead, her phone buzzed almost instantly, a payment notification. $12, sitting in her actual bank account, real money, no strings attached. This is the part almost nobody warns you about. In this scam, the first payment is never fake. Fraud investigators have a name for it, greasing the hook. A small, real payout builds more trust than any promise ever could. She screenshotted the deposit and sent it to a friend. This job is actually legit, she wrote. The recruiter replied within seconds. Warm, encouraging, great work, ready for task 2? Task 2 paid more, $40, for liking 10 products on what looked like an ordinary shopping app. By the end of day 1, she'd made $52, for maybe 20 minutes of actual work. For the first time in weeks, checking her phone felt like good news instead of rejection. By day 2, it was $96, still landing in her real account, still completely real. She started telling herself this was the side hustle everyone talks about and never finds. Then the recruiter noticed how fast she was completing tasks. You've been selected for our VIP task tier, the message read, higher value tasks, much higher payouts. Screenshots of other VIP workers followed, smiling, holding up banking apps with bigger numbers on screen. It looked exactly like the kind of proof she'd want to see. There was just one small step standing between her and the VIP tier. A one-time account verification, nothing to worry about, they said. No pressure, they said, but the VIP slots were filling fast. Then they asked for one more thing. One more thing, that's what the recruiter asked for next, and it's the exact moment this scam turns from a simple task job into a full trap. The VIP tier needed a one-time refundable deposit, $500, to activate her higher payout account. Refundable, they promised. She'd get it back with her first VIP payout, doubled. She didn't have $500 lying around, so they offered a way around that too. Just borrow it from a friend, or use a quick loan app, you'll pay it back in hours. That should have been the moment she walked away. It's the biggest red flag in the entire scam. But by now, she'd already gotten paid 3 times. Real money. It didn't feel like fraud, it felt like a shortcut. She borrowed $500 from a short-term loan app and sent it to the account they gave her. The VIP dashboard unlocked instantly, fake numbers climbing, a countdown clock, everything designed to feel real. Then a new message. Her verification had a glitch. The system flagged her account for review. To unlock your funds, including your original deposit, you need to clear a compliance fee. $1,200 this time. Panic does something to logic. She'd already put in $500. Walking away now meant losing all of it. So she paid the second amount too, telling herself it was almost over. It wasn't. A third fee appeared, then a fourth, each one smaller than the last deposit, each one framed as the very last step. Your account will be permanently blocked if you don't clear this within 30 minutes. That single line, urgency plus fear, is the exact mechanic every task scam script uses to close the deal. By the end of that day, she had sent $4,300. 4 days ago, this had been a $30 an hour part-time gig. She was not alone. That same week, cybercrime helplines in 3 countries logged the same script, the same fake company name, the same countdown timer, thousands of times over. One scam operation, tens of thousands of victims, all running the identical playbook, all on the same day. Thousands of victims, one scam operation, but for her, the moment it all fell apart happened just 10 minutes later. She opened the chat to ask for her deposit back, and found something that made her stomach drop. The recruiter's profile picture was gone. The number showed last seen, recently, then nothing. She tried calling. The line rang once and disconnected. Then the entire chat, every message, every screenshot, every payment proof, simply vanished. The account had blocked her. That's when it hit her. There was no job. There never had been one. Just a script, a stranger, and a very convincing performance. She filed a complaint with her country's cybercrime helpline that same night. What investigators told her matched a pattern they'd seen thousands of times that month alone. The scheme has a name, task scam fraud, sometimes called Telegram job fraud, even when it starts on WhatsApp. It runs on a simple loop. Real small payouts build trust, then a refundable deposit locks you in. Every fee afterward is designed to feel smaller than walking away with nothing. Investigators traced the payment accounts to a network spanning multiple countries, set up, drained, and abandoned within days. By the time any single victim reports it, that account is already closed. Her bank could freeze what was left of the transfer, but most of the $4,300 was already gone, moved through accounts within minutes of each payment. She wasn't dealing with one scammer, she was one entry in a spreadsheet, run like a business. Recruiters, script writers, payment handlers, each one replaceable, each one anonymous. The company she'd Googled to check was legit, was a real business, impersonated, with zero idea its name was being used. Police opened a file. Realistically, she was told, recovering the money was unlikely. The case became one line in a countrywide fraud report, filed under a name most people have never heard of. But she wanted people to know exactly how it worked. Because the only real defense against this scam isn't luck, it's recognizing the pattern before it reaches the fourth fee. Recognizing the pattern before the fourth fee, that's the whole difference. So here's exactly what to watch for. By the time she stopped, she had sent $4,300. Multiply that by just one day of victims, and the number stops making sense. Multiply that by every city the scam ran in that same week, and you get a number large enough to make national news, and it barely did. Investigators estimate this single operation pulled in roughly $10 million that month, a small slice of a global pattern. Most of it is gone, moved, split, and removed through accounts before any bank could react. She never got her money back, but she got something else, the exact playbook, which she's now handing to you. Red flag 1, any job that pays you before you've done real, verifiable work, and then asks you to pay them to keep earning. It sounds obvious once you hear it out loud. It never feels obvious in the moment. That reversal is the whole scam in one sentence. Real jobs never charge you to work. Red flag 2, urgency paired with a countdown, blocked in 30 minutes, slots filling fast. Real companies do not rush you into a wire transfer. Scarcity and panic are marketing tools, and in this scam, they're the whole strategy. If a message is engineered to make you panic, that panic is the product, not a side effect. Red flag 3, a recruiter who only exists inside one chat app, with no verifiable company, no real office, and no way to call anyone back. A real employer has a real website, a real address, and people other than one recruiter who can confirm you work there. If you can't find the company outside that one conversation, the company doesn't actually exist. One message, one yes, $4,300, and a lesson she's still paying off. If a message like this has ever landed in your messages, you now know exactly what it is. Screenshot it, report it, and forward this to the one person you know who's job hunting right now. Now you know the 3 signs. Subscribe to InfoGuru for more real stories that protect you.